While cashback programs appear to be consumer savings tools, their internal mechanics are engineered to prioritize higher transaction volumes over buyer benefits. Consider the common decision to purchase a 10,000 rupee device specifically to capture a 500 rupee cashback reward. This transaction triggers a sense of financial gain, yet the immediate mathematical reality is a 9,500 rupee reduction in your bank balance. A purchase made primarily to secure a 5% reward results in a 95% loss of capital. The brain's perception of saving in this moment is the result of a deliberate psychological illusion. These two transactions yield identical financial outcomes. On the left, offer A subtracts 20% upfront, logically preserving your liquidity. On the right, offer B requires full payment, then a 20% return. Yet, consumer data reveals a massive statistical preference for the cashback option. This behavior stems from how we process information. Discounts appeal to our analytical faculties, while cashback framing targets the emotional centers of the brain by presenting a standard purchase as a reward. When a transaction is framed as a prize, emotional excitement often overrides mathematical scrutiny. Standard spending typically triggers the pain of paying, a negative psychological response to losing your resources. Cashback reframes this, replacing that friction with a sense of achievement. This neural model illustrates the bypass. Instead of hitting the red financial loss node, the cashback directs the signal to a green reward node, releasing dopamine. This surge makes the brain hyper-focus, expanding the green node to obscure the true cost. The satisfaction felt during a cashback deal is a biological reaction that masks the actual scale of the expense. Retailers capitalize on this chemical state by layering the transaction with specific terms that increase the final bill. Minimum purchase requirements often force shoppers to add unplanned items to their carts. The desire to unlock a 500 rupee reward can easily lead to an extra 2,000 rupees in spending. Expiry dates and countdown timers then weaponize loss aversion. These tools create a powerful, false sense of urgency, making the shopper feel they are losing personal property if they do not spend money immediately. Restricted wallet credits further ensure the cycle continues. By trapping the reward within their own ecosystem, companies guarantee a future purchase that the consumer likely never intended to make. These conditions serve as a mechanical funnel, successfully inflating the average order value well beyond the consumer's original budget. Imagine a shopper who has spent 8,000 rupees and realizes a major cashback tier sits just 2,000 rupees away. This graph tracks spending versus actual product utility. The spending line climbs to the cashback threshold, but the utility line remains flat, creating the sunk cost gap. Here, motivation detaches from value. The axis shifts to reward chasing, rendering the items secondary. This represents a total psychological shift. The original goal of saving money has been replaced by a drive to fund a synthetic reward out of one's own pocket. From a corporate perspective, cashback is a highly profitable strategy. Companies only deploy these systems when the resulting increase in consumer spending exceeds the cost of the rewards. This balance sheet reveals the math. Revenue from inflated orders easily absorbs the tiny sliver of cashback payouts, leaving a significant net profit. These payouts function as a customer acquisition cost, a calculated investment designed to secure a much larger return. The system remains effective because it is engineered to exploit the predictable biological vulnerabilities of the human brain. Understanding these mechanics allows you to treat cashback as a neutral marketing tool rather than an emotional trigger. Financially disciplined shoppers reverse the evaluation process. They focus exclusively on the item's value and the necessity of the purchase before even acknowledging the potential reward. To break the illusion, you must ask one critical question before every transaction. Would I buy this without the cashback? If the answer is no, the smartest financial move is to walk away. The most significant saving possible is money that never leaves your account in the first place.